Eric the turkey. Eric the turkey sat in the moonlight. His face, it looked kind of sad. He knew that Christmas was coming. He knew that was kind of bad. For months now he'd been weighed. The best of food he'd been fed. He'd endured endless poking and prodding and tried to hear what was said. He'd heard lots of words like pudding and holly and others, and the farmer kept mentioning must have stuffing like mothers. That night Eric the turkey looked up at the moon in the sky. I need to get out of here now, or at least have a bloody good try. So he got out his very best suitcase, packed his shoes and his scarf and a cape, picked up his stick and a hat and threw in his old line dancing tape. Made his way to the door of his shed, which is when he tripped over the mat, making a hell of a racket, which was when he woke up the cat. "Hey up," said the cat, awoke from a dream about Yorkshire and mice. "Where's bloody turkey think he's going? Can't leave at Christmas, that's not nice." Now Eric the turkey decided to run. So the cat, still half asleep, he gave chase. And together they raced through the farmyard, with Eric making a hell of a pace. Coming to the gate, Eric jumped, completely forgetting he couldn't fly. But as he bounced off the unbending metal, the pig happened to be passing on by. So on its broad back Eric hopped, which made the pig squeal in fright. Eric dug his feet into its flesh, and together they raced off through the night. The cat meanwhile was hot on the trail, but half asleep he crashed into the cow. "Moo," went the cow, kicking out hard. "Oh, bugger," said the cat. "Ow." So as skirting the cow shed, the cat once more he gave chase. It was a bloody good job he had fur, otherwise you'd have seen he was red in the face. By now Eric had steered the pig all the way to the town, where through the community garden the flowers they trampled them down. Out through a hole in the hedge, onto the bowling green, oh so flat. Four pigs trotters wildly charging made a hell of a mess out of that. Racing on into the high street, the pair boarded a 98 bus. Bounding upstairs to the top deck, they caused quite a bit of a fuss. Not being able to purchase a ticket, cause turkeys nor pigs carry money, they rather annoyed the conductor, who decided it was not very funny. So being a big burly chap, he tried to tackle the pig. Made a jump for the window, which really was not all that big. One big pig, one little window, brought the chase to one sudden end. But just as Eric and the pig were captured, the bus went round a sharp bend. Flinging one burly conductor and Eric onto little old lady's small lap. "Help! Rape! Murder!" she cried, and gave the conductor a slap. Eric was off in a flash, leaving the pig to his fate, flying off down a side street and in through someone's front gate. Eric tore through the garden, completely ignoring the path, crashed in through the back door and surprised Mrs. Jones in the bath. Mrs. Jones was drunk and not very fussy about who or what shared her bed. So she stood up, dripping, naked, and smiled. "Oh, bollocks," said Eric, and fled. Across the kitchen, back out the door, round by the blue willy bin. He just reached the gate and the bloody cat sauntered in. They stopped dead facing each other. The cat, he flexed his sharp claws. "I like meat at Christmas," he said. "Most of that meat will be yours." Then he sat and stared hard at Eric. But Eric stared hard right back. "You're not much different to me," he said, "just I'm grey and you're black." The cat sat back in amazement. In fact, he was somewhat deflated. He closed his eyes and he sighed, "Don't tell me we're bloody related." "Listen," said Eric, laughing out loud, "I don't think my dad ever met your mother. But the truth I see is this, we really do need each other. All the grain that I leave makes the mice in the yard really fat, which has to be good for you, even you can't argue with that." "You know," said the cat, "sadly you're probably quite right. Come on, let's go home together. As friends, there's no need to fight." "Plus," said the cat, poking at Eric, "after that running, you're not that big. But I really do like meat at Christmas. Now, where's bloody pig?" The end.